What's up, guys? So it's Witcher Week number 2. Well, I don't know, episode 2, video 2. Thank you so much for participating in the comments of the last video. I already chose my winners. I already sent them a message. I'm gonna keep doing that. So if you want to keep giving suggestions, I do want to do a few more from the previous video because you guys are having a lot of good questions, a lot of good really good video ideas, and I'm gonna save all these. I'm gonna do a video for these ideas because I think they're good. So yeah, if you have more, go ahead and just comment down below. If you don't have any ideas, questions, none of that, that's okay. For this one you could just say just comment about what I'm talking about here, and then say I could play the game, and then I'll message you and give you a code. If there's a bunch of people participating, then I will choose at random. So for this video, one of you suggested that I do the series that I was doing before. I did it for Mass Effect, for Dragon Age, and for Assassin's Creed. It was called What If I Was in So-and-so series. So I'm pretty much gonna just talk about what if I was in the Witcher world. The Witcher world. So pretty much I'm gonna be doing two scenarios. The first one's gonna be if me myself was just plopped into the Witcher world. Like I was just transported by some new device that could transport you directly into some world. If I was just directly transported there, what would I do? The second scenario is what if I was born in that world? Like that's the world that I knew. What would I be, or what would I do? Scenario 1. If me, myself, and I was just plopped into the world, I just appeared in the Witcher world, and I was like, oh my god, I just appeared in like the wilderness or something, and there was like a freaking harpy flying around. A lot of you know that one of my biggest fears is the forest. I do not like the forest because I feel lost. I feel like I can get really lost. I feel like losing my sense of direction gets me really scared. So the forest, just placing me in the forest is like, it's just so freaky to me. It freaks me out. So all that camping stuff, don't even ask. The Witcher world is kind of medieval, I guess, which is the scenery, the setting that you would describe it as. Technology is very, very limited. So I would most likely be plopped into some kind of wilderness area. I would be terrified because not only because of the monsters, but just the setting, especially if I was plopped in the occurrences of like Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 with the war with Nilfgaard and all that. Dude, that would be horrible. The Witcher world would be horrible to live in. I would just sit there and just sob until I found someone that was passing by, and hopefully they would take me to the nearest town. I would want to be behind the biggest castle there was just to feel safe. So yeah, I wouldn't do good if I was just plopped into that world. I mean, the monsters would freak me out. The magic would kind of fascinate me, I think, because I mean, come on, coming from a world without magic and being such a big fantasy nerd, and then seeing like people using magic, I'd be like, ooh, I'm gonna stick with this person. So now for scenario 2. If I was born into the world, like that is my life, I would not be a Witcher, that's for sure. Because I just don't have the guts for it. Like I'm a chicken, especially when it comes to monsters. Thinking about monsters, I would not fight monsters, come on. Some people in the Witcher series, they don't appreciate Witchers. They see them as like freaks, and they don't really appreciate what they do, what they're there for. So they'll like criticize them and shoo them away. They just don't want them to be part of anything, like if say a witcher walks into a tavern or something, everyone gives them the eye and they don't want them there because they're just freaks, they're weird. And I wouldn't be one of those people. If I ever saw a witcher walk into a place where I was, I'd be glad to see a witcher there, because I'd be like, oh my god, you know, these people save us from the bad things. So I would be appreciative of witchers. I would be a fan. Like, I would love what they did, but I would not do it myself. I wouldn't be a bard either, because bards travel a lot, and I'm like I said, I'm not big on like wilderness areas, especially back then. I mean, I would love to travel now here in this world with, you know, with the technology available. But back then, although it would be awesome to be like on your horse and stuff, that'd be awesome. I mean, I am a storyteller, but I wouldn't freaking sing. I mean, I like music, but I can't sing. So I would probably like to tell stories, but not traveling from area to area, because bards just don't stay in one place, and they seek that adventure in order to have stories to tell, and that's just not me. I think I would be some kind of scholar. I always say this, but I think I would definitely be some kind of scholar, but I would want to have magic. I totally could see that I would probably have magic. That would be awesome. I don't think I'd be like this sorceress, you know, this powerful sorceress like Yennefer or Triss. I would have magic. Like, I would be some kind of, I would have magic, but I think I would probably maybe be a little bit afraid of using it, but wanting to. You know, I'd be that person that is just sitting off to the side, like, with big dreams, but not really knowing if they could accomplish it. Dude, I'm already, like, seeing the story, the story of my character in the Witcher series. Instead of, like, actually going out and learning how to use my magic, I would definitely be that person that is, you know, the bookworm, the one with that's just reading about it. If I knew about Geralt of Rivia, I would probably be extremely, extremely fascinated and intrigued. Probably even have a little crush. Now, in the other scenario, if I were to see Geralt, I would probably be scared. At the first sight, I'd be like, oh my god, that guy looks scary. Now, the question is, do I know that that's Geralt? You know, like, is it like I was dropped in the Witcher series and I know I'm in the Witcher series? You know, it's like, oh my god, where's Geralt? Let me go look for him. Or do I not know? Have I never played the game? Because if I had played with The Witcher and I was dropped into the Witcher series and I knew that I was in the Witcher series and I knew Geralt of Rivia was out there somewhere, I would look for him. I'd be like, I need to find him, like, right now. I would love to be Geralt's sidekick, but, like, not so much to fight. I would, like, carry his things or something, or, like, take care of his horse or whatever. I'd just be that, like, tag along. Dude, you'd be so safe with him. So yeah, I'd be a groupie. I'd be a Geralt groupie for sure. If I was born into that world, I would definitely want to know archery. I would definitely be interested in archery. I would definitely be interested in horseback riding. You know what would be interesting as well? If I wasn't like a magic wielder, I would, let's just say that it would be so cool to be like this master at monsters, like learning about monsters. Anything I would be in that world would have to do with knowledge, with scholar or some kind of scholar. I'd be like this scholar on monsters, and I'd like know everything about all the monsters, and that's how I would join up with Geralt. Like, I would be his like monster encyclopedia, although he knows almost everything anyways. But in The Witcher 2, he still had to like look up stuff anyways, so I would just be, you know, just following him around and be like, oh look, there's this thing, its weakness is whatever. Probably get on his nerves. Like, he would probably be like, I know, my god, could you leave now? It would also be really cool to be somewhere, like not really beaten, like not be a Witcher, but be at one of the schools of the Witcher, like the Witcher schools. Be at, like, say, Carmoran, or one of their headquarters, their strongholds. That would be awesome. Like if I was just there as, like, I don't know, a student, just like learning about monsters and stuff, but not becoming a Witcher, or like learning about potions, like the alchemist. I would love to be an alchemist. Such a nerd, dude. Anyways, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any suggestions or questions, or again any topics, let me know in the comments down below. But this time, I'm not really asking for that, 'cause you guys gave me a lot of them in the previous video. But if you want to, feel free. I appreciate it. You guys have some really good ideas. But this time, for the giveaways, just go in the comments and just tell me what you would do if you were dropped into the Witcher series, or if you were born into that series. What would you be? Would you be a Witcher? Would you be something else? Like, what do you see yourself as? And again, if you want to participate for the giveaway, just when you put your what you would be in the Witcher series, just put "I can play the game" below that, and I will throw you into the drawing and then message you if I chose you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.